Hi, my name's Molly and I'm a Technocamps delivery officer. This series of videos, called Introduction to Programming Principles, will teach you fundamental programming principles across multiple block-based and text editors. At Technocamps, we visit lots of schools and deliver workshops of varied STEM content, with computer programming being the main focus and ultimately what ties all of these workshops together. Our workshops can be varied in theme and can include programming Lego robots to behave as wind turbines, creating musical instruments with microbits, and designing animal identification keys in Scratch. Although varied, on reflection of our workshop content, what I've realised is that all of these workshops, at some point, essentially teach participants, and that could be you, about fundamental programming principles. They have also shown me that no matter what block-based or text editor you use, whether it's Lego Mindstorms, MakeCode for Microbit, Scratch, or indeed some of the more advanced programming editors like Python or Java, the principles of what we're trying to teach are the same. These resources are therefore designed to first teach you the theory behind some fundamental programming principles that we teach in almost all of the workshops that we deliver, such as algorithms, selection, and using variables. But secondly, these resources will hopefully show you that the principles you learn by programming in one editor, for example Lego Mindstorms, can be widely applied to others, including MakeCode for Microbit. Realising this is something I believe to be very important when learning to write computer programs. These resources could provide you with an excellent starting point if you're interested in learning how to write computer programs. They could also be useful if Technocamps have been to your school or you've been to a techno club and you'd like to reflect on what you've learned in the session. Finally, you might find these useful if you're revising for your GCSE computer science exam. And last but not least, if you're a teacher wanting to learn more about computer programming and how you could implement it into your lessons, these resources will hopefully show you how easy it is to start computer programming and give you some ideas. Each video in this series will cover a fundamental programming principle, and each video will be accompanied by a workbook. The workbook includes learning outcomes, theory and activities around the principle, whilst the video will guide you through some more practical demonstration in the block-based and text-based editors. I would therefore recommend looking through the workbooks prior to watching the accompanying videos. At the back of each workbook, you will find a glossary of the terms and phrases that are used by myself throughout the workbooks themselves and the accompanying videos. And so it might make sense to have those in front of you while you watch these videos as well. I've reached the end of my introduction to the programming principles resources now. I hope you'll join me on one of the next videos in this series to start learning or enhance your learning, or just for a bit of programming fun. You might learn something along the way.